Well, here we are in the year 2020, and this week we're taking a look at what we can expect ahead educationally here in St. Clair County as we talk to the superintendent of St. Clair County RESA, Dr. Kevin Miller. And Kevin, first of all, Happy New Year.
And same to you, Terry. It's hard to believe we're in 2020.
And a new decade to boot.
Absolutely.
Oh,
fantastic.
And one of the biggest challenges we have facing us as educators this year, this calendar year, is the implementation or full implementation of the new third grade reading law. What kind of an impact do you expect that's going to have this year?
Well, around the state and in our area, I think it's going to have an impact. We've been looking toward this for years, that your student needs to be at grade level. And I can speak to this as having been a former teacher, former building administrator, both assistant principal and as a principal, and then as a former superintendent of a local district. That's always been a concern of having students early on, especially in literacy and in reading, at grade level. And so all the research says that if you're not at grade level by third grade, that you're going to struggle then throughout the rest of your school days. Thus, the third grade reading law. Our legislators read that same report. But I will tell you that our local districts have worked together. We've traveled together around to local schools and schools around the thumb to look at what some of our premier schools are doing that have the best scores in that third grade, to learn from them. We're doing walkthroughs together to kind of see what they're, and then our Brenda Tenniswood, who's our Director of Education Services, has done a phenomenal job of being involved in a statewide group through our ISD superintendents of early literacy and working on what we call the 10 literacy essentials. Those 10 things we know are tried and true. If we do those every single day and work together on things, literacy scores will improve.
Is this something that parents need to be concerned with, or is it something that in the long run is going to help our kids?
I don't think there's any focus on literacy. There's anything negative about that. And one of the 10 essentials actually focuses on parents, because one of the things that we know using data, and this goes down to what we do in early childhood too. So Becky Goronak, our Director of Early Childhood, is also involved in our literacy conversations as well, because in our GSRP classrooms, preschool classrooms, we focus on literacy as well. So we are all in this together. We are all working feverishly at it, as are our local districts. And so I think all of that is good, it bodes well for the future.
We'll be back with more tomorrow. For Dateline Schools, I'm Terry Harrington.